What does it mean to you to get a star here on the Del Mar Loop?
Well, it's home. It's home for me, and it just makes me happy. It makes me happy to come home. St. Louis gave me my start. Yeah, Kinloch. I'm from Kinloch, Missouri. All black, self-governed township. Population 3,000. Poverty stricken. And there I was, singing my first solo in First Baptist Church in Kinloch, 40, Missouri. And from the reaction of the congregation that day, people were crying and shouting and screaming, "Sing, Jenny, sing." I just stood there, 5 years old, and I said, "Oh, this is life." And I never looked back. I had one job outside of show business. I toasted the buns at the McDonald's out in Webster Groves when I was attending Webster University. And they fired me because I think I burned the buns. So I've been very blessed to do what I love to do with my life. I'm one of the lucky ones.
That day in church, was a star born?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And I wanted to be a star so my mother would be proud. I wanted to be a star. Today, anybody can be a star. All you have to do is, like have sex with somebody. But back in my day, it was talent.
Yeah.
You had to have talent. My idols were Sammy Davis Jr., Judy Garland, Aretha Franklin, Aretha being my favorite, Nina Simone, Ethel Merman, because 11 days after I graduated from Webster University, I was on Broadway. It's been an insane journey, but when you have a passion and your focus is narrow, all things heading toward that goal. It has to happen because we are that powerful. That's why I say to all the kids, dream, find your passion. How do I find my passion, Ms. Lewis? What makes you happy? It made me happy. I was the baby of 7 children. Hey, family. St. Louis, Kinloch. Hi, everybody. I was the baby of 7, so by the time I came home, my mother was 26 years old. What kind of attention do you think I got? So my whole life was see me. And I stayed on the stage. And they saw me. They saw me.
It sounds like it was an easy road. But I don't think it really was an easy road.
Oh, of course not. No. I found out at 33 I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Someone I respected very much said the words, "You need help, Jenny." I was like, "I'm Jenifer Lewis, I don't need help." But I did. And I went and got it. And I say to all of you out there, if you know someone who's suffering with mental illness, they have to get help. I've been able to live a wonderful life because I took care of myself. Because I said 3 of the hardest words: I need help. And somebody will help you. I was molested by the pastor of my church. I had a sex addiction in my 20s. This is all in my memoir. Ain't no shame in my game, Rene. I tell it all. I think that we are sick as our secrets. So I tell everything. Yeah. And I gave that to the next generation. And my book, The Mother of Black Hollywood, is a huge success because I gave everything. You can't hold back if you're going to write a memoir. You've got to tell it all. It's all in there. I have no shame whatsoever. I'm free because I tell the truth. You know, far from perfect.
You've been through so many things, overcoming things that people wouldn't know about unless they read the book and got to know you because they see you as the actress. Yeah. What is your greatest accomplishment then? Is it the acting or?
I think my greatest accomplishment, besides going to get help for my mental illness, is I've become an activist. I do everything in my power to get this next generation to vote, to fight for their rights, and I guess my third passion would be, I guess I'm just happy that I care. Oof. Because I was able to live the American dream. I don't want that to be taken from this generation. I worked really hard. The people in Kinloch, they saw that light in me, and they helped me develop it. Webster University, they saw the talent. I've been blessed. I've been, through the hardship, there were people who loved me. And I'm here today to thank them. I will be thanking them when I receive my star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame. I just got my star, I think it was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. I have my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And that was amazing. I mean, really, come on. A little girl from Kinloch on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and now the St. Louis Walk of Fame. And everybody's been asking me, oh, which one means the most?
I lean in.
They both mean the same. One is my career, and one is my home. Home made the career. My beginnings to where I am now. My gratitude is liquid. I swim in it. And I'm sure everybody heard about the fall in Africa. And now that my rehabilitation is not at an end, when the body's been cut, it knows it's been cut. And I had a 9-hour surgery in Nairobi, 6 days in ICU. I had to be air vac'd out of Tanzania into Nairobi. I fell 10 feet off of the deck of my hotel into pitch black where there were wild animals. There in the middle of the Serengeti, there I was. I fractured my acetabulum, which is the socket that holds the femur bone in place. It just kind of, when my right buttocks took the impact of the fall. Whoa, yeah. That was painful. But you know, I have to tell you now, and I say to everybody, because I've been doing body work all my life, the rehabilitation was not as difficult as it would have been. I'm famous for my high kick, and that was the goal. I knew if I got my high kick back, and I'm 67 years old, that I would be well and I would come back. I was air vac'd out of the Serengeti by Doctors Without Borders, and I say thank you today. I will never stop saying thank you to them. Neither will I stop saying thank you to the doctors and nurses who saved my life. When the doctors in the United States, Cedars-Sinai in California, saw the x-ray of the titanium that had to be put in, they were like, whoa, who did this work? You know, and his name is Dr. Aroko at Aga Khan University in Nairobi, Kenya. I will never stop saying thank you to him. The helicopter came, and I didn't hear the helicopter. But what I never stopped hearing was my soul screaming, Jenny, whatever this is, you'll come back. If you are breathing, you will come back. I didn't know how not to come back. I've got that, you know, I'm an alpha female. Somebody said, females can't be alpha. Oh, yes, they can. So I say thank you to my professors at Webster University. Thank you to my teachers in Kinloch and all the candy apple lady, the pig feet man, the watermelon man, Uncle Dick's store, and of course First Baptist Church, Kinloch High School, Kinloch Elementary School. I was made in St. Louis. And I've come back and I did a concert. I wish I could remember the choir's name. They're going to kill me. My sister's going to kill me. But anyway, I did a concert at Symphony Hall. I came through with UB, a Broadway show at the Fox Theater. And it's just always been received so well here at home. You know, everybody's proud. You know, I've done, 68 movies, over 500 television episodic TV shows, 4 Broadway shows, and over 300 concerts. Listen, I love what I do. Yeah. So I do what I do. When they call me, I come. And once again, blessed to have lived a life loving what I do.
Just one last question for you. I was up in Kinloch, as I told you earlier today. You're very proud of Kinloch, very proud to be from the St. Louis region. But if you go to Kinloch now, it's nowhere near what it was.
Well, it's a ghost town now.
Does that break your heart?
Yes, it does. I think when I go to Kinloch and I see First Baptist gone, Kinloch High School gone, the houses I lived in gone, but the people are still here. I'm still here. And it's okay, life changes. Everything changes. Einstein said, nothing can change until something moves. Everything changes. You have to find your joy where you are. Most of my family live in Florissant now, and they always drive me through Kinloch, and my memories are there. And I smile and I remember. And you know, it's gone. There's still people that live out there, but it's a ghost town now. And, but where is home? Home's here. My memories will never leave me. You know, yes, I do. I get melancholy when I think of it not being there. But life goes on and things change. And the last thing I want to say, Rene, it takes courage. It takes strength to find your way in this world. I'm writing my third book, and the working title is Get Up. I had to get up off the ground of the Serengeti grasslands, surrounded by wild animals. And I didn't want people to know. I kept it out of the press. I didn't want people to know until I could tell them how I got up. It's in the getting up. Anybody can fall. You can fall out of a relationship. You can fall physically. You can fall, But whatever happens, whatever chaos, whatever drama, trauma is that's in your life, get up. Fight for it. Fight for life. Because once you look death in the face, as I did that night, when I heard that lion roar, it wasn't Daniel in the lion's den, it was Diva in the lion's den. But I've come back better. I know how precious life is now. I know how short it is. I've had a lot of interviews about it, and I pretty much say the same thing. Get up. No matter what happens to you, get up. Get out of that bed and get up and do the work. Come off that couch, get out of that bed, open the curtains, come out of those dark rooms that we find ourselves in, hiding. Be free. I didn't say it was easy. There are thorns in the rose garden. We were not promised a rose garden without thorns. Our job is to navigate our way through and realize how very, very precious life is.